Picture this. You're at a party, and there's that one guy who isn't the tallest, richest, or best looking in the room. Yet somehow he's the one every woman gravitates toward. He's not desperately trying to impress anyone, he's not chasing, and he's definitely not putting on an act. What's his secret? It's not what you think. It's not about pickup lines or playing games. It's about something far more powerful, and today, I'm going to reveal exactly what that is. Here's the uncomfortable truth most men refuse to face. The reason you're struggling with relationships isn't because you're not good enough. It's because you're doing everything backwards. While you're busy overgiving, chasing harder, and ignoring red flags, that magnetic guy I mentioned, he's doing the complete opposite. He carries himself in a way that makes women feel both safe and challenged. He has unshakable standards, knows his worth, and here's the kicker, he's not afraid to walk away. Sounds impossible. It's not. In fact, I'm about to break down the 7 specific traits that make women not just attracted to a man, but desperate to lock him down. Some of these might sting a little, but if you apply them, the game changed forever. Let's start with the trait that separates boys from men, the ability to say no. Most guys think agreeing to everything will make her happy. Wrong. Dead wrong. It makes you predictable, controllable, and frankly, forgettable. When you say yes to everything, you're not being nice, you're being spineless. And here's what women never tell you. They don't commit to spineless men. They commit to men who can look them in the eye and say, I care about you, but that doesn't work for me. That's not arrogance. That's self-respect. And self-respect is magnetic. Think about it. When you have boundaries, you're communicating something powerful. I have standards. I know my worth, and I won't compromise my values even for you. That creates respect. And respect? That's the foundation of every lasting relationship. The takeaway: stop being a yes man. Start being a man with standards. Here's trait number 2, not needing constant validation. If you're fishing for compliments every 5 minutes or needing reassurance about where you stand, congratulations. You've just become her emotional burden, not her partner. She'll feel like your therapist instead of your woman. Real confidence isn't loud or cocky. It's quiet and unshakable. It's being comfortable in your own skin, even when she doesn't text back immediately, even when you're not sure where things are heading. A man who doesn't need validation is attractive because he's not using her attention as his personal ego boost. He already feels good about himself, and that makes her want to give him even more attention. The shift: stop seeking her approval and start approving of yourself. When you're internally satisfied, external validation becomes a bonus, not a necessity. Trait 3 is about leading without controlling. Leadership isn't barking orders or making her feel small. It's having a vision, knowing where you're going, and inviting her to join the journey. It's the difference between confidently saying, let's try that new rooftop restaurant Friday night, and mumbling, what do you want to do? For the 10th time this month. When you take initiative, you're not trying to dominate her. You're showing her you can guide, decide, and create experiences without crumbling under pressure. This creates something women crave: safety. Not the lock the doors kind of safety, but deep emotional security. The feeling that you can handle life's curveballs without losing your footing. That's not just attractive, it's commitment worthy. The distinction: controllers demand submission. Leaders inspire followership. Guess which one women choose to commit to? Number 4. The man who doesn't rush, want to kill attraction instantly. Move too fast. 2 dates in and you're already talking about commitment, meeting parents, and planning your future together. To her, that doesn't sound romantic. It sounds desperate. The magnetic man understands the power of pacing. He takes his time not because he's playing games, but because he's genuinely getting to know her. How does she treat waiters? How does she handle stress? What are her values when no one's watching? When you give her space to breathe, something magical happens. She gets to choose you without feeling trapped or pressured. Patience radiates confidence. It says, I know my worth and I'm not desperate to prove it. But rushing? That's just insecurity wearing a disguise. And trust me, she can spot it from across the room. The wisdom: great relationships are built, not rushed. Take your time building something real. Here's the big one. Trait 5, the man who can walk away. This might be the most powerful trait a man can possess. Women naturally respect and commit to men who aren't afraid to walk away when things aren't right. Not after months of frustration, not after being drained completely, but at the first sign of disrespect or game playing. Most guys stay too long, hoping she'll change. But the man she truly respects, he knows his value. He understands that being alone is infinitely better than being in a situation where his love, time, or peace is undervalued. This kind of self-respect is rare. And rare things, they're instantly more valuable. She knows this truth deep down. A man who can walk away is a man worth keeping. The reality check. Your willingness to leave is often what makes her want to stay. Trait 6. The man focused on his own life. If your entire world revolves around her, she'll lose interest faster than you can say relationship. Attraction dies when a man has no life outside the relationship. The men, women truly commit to have their own goals, passions, and friendships. They're building something bigger than just romance. She gets to join that journey, not become the entire journey. This balance is magnetic because it tells her you're not chasing her out of desperation. You're inviting her because you genuinely want her in your already amazing life. When she realizes she's stepping into a life that's full, vibrant, and purposeful, attraction doesn't just spark, it endures. The principle: be so busy building your best life that you become irresistible to the right woman. The final trait: the man who challenges her. This isn't about picking fights or being difficult. It's about having the backbone to speak up when something's off, even if it creates temporary tension. Women might smile at a yes man, but they don't respect him. They respect the man who sees them clearly, calls them out respectfully, and pushes them to grow. The man who holds his ground even when she pouts, because he won't tolerate bad behavior from anyone, including her. When you challenge her from a place of love, you're saying, I care enough about you to be honest. While attraction pulls her in, this kind of respect makes her stay. The balance: challenge her to be better, not to prove you're right. Here's your reality check. The man women commit to isn't perfect. He's not trying to be someone he's not. He's simply clear on his worth, patient in his approach, and unafraid to lose a woman who doesn't treat him right. So here's what you need to do starting today. Stop trying to win women by overgiving, chasing, or proving yourself. Show up as a man with standards, with a complete life, and with the confidence to walk away if she's not the right fit. Because here's the beautiful truth. The second you embody these traits, two things happen automatically. The right women start committing to you, and the wrong ones remove themselves from your life. That's not just dating advice, that's life transformation. Your next step is simple. Pick one trait from today's breakdown. Just one, and start implementing it this week. Don't try to change everything at once. Authentic transformation happens one decision at a time. Which trait resonated most with you? Which one are you going to start with? The choice is yours, but the time is now. Remember, you're not trying to become someone else. You're simply becoming the best version of who you already are. And that version of you? He's absolutely irresistible.